6 on, left cheek, right cheek, ass playing ping pong. Fans on the vibe, camera on high. Bands on me, tell her ain't the money long. Still in whole spotlight, Jerry Long. It's love on the track, I'ma carry on. Tsunami in the pussy, wave on. Da Vinci, off-white. Shaking up the game, call it poltergeist. Put 7 on his head, roll the dice. Say the bitch fine, is the hair right? Turn me on, I'ma shine, headlight. Ride a dick, no ends, take flight. Good dick, big bands, rich fight. I take a whole man, then give him bite. With white rice, purse low man. Bad bitch, hair I come from Beijing. Addicted to the pussy, cocaine. Chopsticks, pussy. Johnny Dane, yummy yummy sauce, tie chain, big bread online, Jerry ain't, high bust a whole head, bitch Luke Kane, daddy fine, day smoke rapper weed, eyes low from the joint, Chinese, Italian on the shoes, yeah the bottom green, he talking to the pussy, hold not me, I'm trying to get a new car, whip drip, Florida got a new star, 6 feet, y'all hold subpar, put me on the track, bitch NASCAR, animal, eat the track, Madagascar, yeah I growed up broke, we ain't have a car, welfare bread, came far. Now I'm getting money, sports car. Roll on you hoes, sushi. Do you, I'ma do me. Wayne on the track, Tunchi. Bring the hook back like Bruce Lee. With white rice, purse low man. Bad bitch, hair I come from Beijing. Addicted to the pussy, cocaine. Chopsticks, bust a nigga whole brain. Ice style, bling, Johnny Dane. Yummy yummy sauce, tie chain. Big bread online, Jerry ain't. High bust a whole head, bitch Luke Kane. Tie chain, bad bitch. Bitch Luke Kane.
What's up, y'all? Listen, so I'm gonna talk about something, and some of y'all gonna get mad because this is something that y'all partners probably been telling y'all in relationships and friendships, in social circles. But I want to start by saying this, right? Bad communication fucks up a lot of good things. And a lot of y'all don't realize most of the failed relationships in your life, business situations, social relationships, associates, networking situations that went bad, it went bad because of bad communication. Not because like you and the person wasn't compatible or dealing with them wasn't a good idea. It was the simple fact that one or both of y'all ass sucked at communicating. Then I'm gonna say this: communication is a skill that you polish over your lifetime. It's not something that you come out and you just know how to do. It's not something like a lot of y'all feel like, well, I already know how to do it right, and you never change your perspective. You never think about the situation from others' perspective. You never consider conditioning and people's upbringing and stuff they've been through, having to do or have an effect on the way that they process stuff. All you feel like is if you say it, or if you said it, or if you know showed it through your communication, that's what it is, and they should just automatically understand. A lot of y'all get in relationships with people, and because you suck at communicating, or you feel like you got it all figured out because you think like you're already at the top level of communication in your fucking lifetime, you fail to actually understand your role on the team that you're on because you don't know that you suck at communicating, right? Somebody talking about say this live. I ain't even got to the point yet. But the reason why I'm bringing this up, somebody like that's me. ATO, what up? The reason why I'm bringing this up is because a lot of y'all don't realize when I talk about management of emotions, like once you figure out, like I tell y'all, the first step in managing y'all emotions is actually becoming more emotionally intelligent or knowledgeable about emotions. Meaning sit your ass down and research all the different temperaments, vibrations, and feelings that a human being can feel, so you can be smarter about that first. Once you do, you won't get any better if you do not know how to communicate what you feeling. A lot of y'all feel like I just said, I said it, I felt like I said it good, so I communicated good, and that's what it is, and y'all just dumb, and I said what I said. And that's not the way life works when you build in relationships with people. Like, the person that you call yourself dating or being with, there has to be an understanding on what y'all love languages is, the stuff that y'all care about. Now, I really want to give y'all like one key tip when it comes to communicating. I teach my kids this. I call it keeping up communication, right? And this has to do with nonverbal communication. It has to do with paying attention to what the fuck the person got going on around you that you trying to be with, and actually keeping up with what the fuck's going on if you still want to be involved or be a part of the team. So what I mean by that is I teach my daughters simply. Y'all come home from school, you see me walking through this motherfucker cleaning up, what you think you should be doing? I say it's time to go. Y'all see me moving hastily to leave. I'm communicating to y'all to move hastily to leave. Y'all understand? I call this keeping up communication. We in a relationship. You see me going hard at getting my bread, saving money. What you think you need to be doing? You see me worrying less about what the fuck people got going on and more about fixing the stuff that we got. What you think you should be doing? Y'all following me on this? Me and you go together. You my nigga, I'm your bitch. You see me reading more and educating myself more and trying to level up in life. What do you think is going to happen if you don't catch on to this communication and start you will get outgrown. You will get left. My kids know. You see me putting on my shoes and shit. Hastily. It's a sign. I ain't got to say you finna get left. But if your ass paying attention, this is nonverbal communication. Your ass gonna get left. You see me like focused on my bread. You steady over here worrying about what they do in the club, or who liking what post, or who commenting on what. Your ass gonna get left behind. Even my children know this. Keeping up communication. We're gonna grow apart. You see me expressing what the fuck I want and don't want. Alright? Y'all understand what I'm explaining? It is a very important part of communication. I want to make sure y'all understand before I move on. Being on a team, part of it is you understanding what the fuck going on. Definitely keep up or get left the fuck behind. This is the thing. A lot of us don't talk about this, right? And you know I talk about the stuff that people don't talk about often, right? You can love the fuck out of somebody. You can care about them. You can have every intentions on that is the person I plan on being with. But one thing we don't discuss in life is those feelings of love and affection and that, idea of what you feel like the future is going to be. That shit won't mean nothing if a person feels like they're outgrowing you. This go for male or female. Some of y'all sit around and you so worried about the stuff that your partner ain't worried about when it comes to real life. And after a while, they've outgrown you. And see, y'all from the hood, all y'all want to keep talking about is how a bitch was supposed to stay down with y'all or stay with the same person that they was with when they was fucked up. But as you seeing a person like focus on their growth and grow their bread and do better, you ain't doing no better. You just holding on to the little stick idea that, oh, I was with him when he was fucked up, so I'm gonna be the one he gonna be with when he get older, or when he come into some bread, or when things get better. And this is why a lot of you bitches get left behind. Same for some of you dudes. You feel like, well, I was there when the bitch ain't had this and when she had, and you was there too, seeing a bitch actually grow, work on their credit, save their money, start acting different when it comes to their finances and shit. You was there for all that shit too, and you didn't do nothing no different. And then y'all think like this whole idea that you can sit around and guilt trip a bitch into feeling bad about changing when they get some money, or changing when they elevate, or changing when they realize I'm more mature than what, but that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. Exactly, Flex. Even from, this is why you see people that, I worked on that job for 18 years. And do you know they just fired me out the blue? Bitch, you seen them people integrating computers into their fucking workspace. You seen them people like starting to hire more younger people that was more in tune with technology. You seen them people trying to get their company up to date with what the fuck going on out here so the company could thrive. And you sat your silly ass up there thinking, well, I ain't really good with them computers. You ain't take no computer classes, you ain't try to get in those Zooms and make yourself up to date with where the company was going. And now you want us to cry with you about how the company let your ass go because you don't know how to work the new computer systems they brought in to be able to make their company more money. You think a bitch gonna wait on their progress behind your ass? Y'all think in these relationships a bitch gonna sit up there and wait for you to want to educate yourself to get better at communication? You think a nigga gonna sit up there with you for 10 years and hope that you finally all of a sudden get your emotional management under control? You think a bitch gonna sit there all day life, nigga, and wait around while you figure out an avenue to try to get some more money, nigga? And you think somebody gonna actually give a fuck when a bitch leave you behind? Hoes get left every day, B. Niggas get left every day, B. Bitch be in a video somewhere on their Instagram page with a nigga on Monday, and Tuesday when they figure out a bitch ain't for them no more, ain't keeping up, they will leave your ass the fuck alone. Same goes for some of you females. You could be sitting right there watching a nigga dirty draws when he ain't got no money, and when a nigga go through his changes and elevate and grow as a man and become more mature and want a woman that match that, not somebody they finna keep arguing and being ghetto out in public and don't understand privacy and don't got no respect, they will leave your ass right there, steady talking about how many of his babies that you motherfucking had. And you want some sort of sympathy from where? From who? Because see, life is an ongoing journey to getting to know you. And as you get to know you and you change and you evolve, because that's what the fuck's supposed to happen. You're not supposed to stay the same. You're supposed to manage money different as you get more money. You're supposed to act different once you get a hold of your emotions. You're supposed to want to be around different and more smarter and more intelligent things as you get older and mature. Your ass will leave behind the old. See, this is what y'all mammies didn't teach y'all. This is why y'all somewhere crying about how a bitch ain't got no loyalty, because they ain't stay stuck up under your silly ass and stay stupid all they fucking life. Because the nigga ain't just spend the rest of their life letting you disrespect them. Because the hoe ain't sitting up here all her life letting you keep telling her she trying. After a while, nigga, that trying shit is gonna get old. A bitch is gonna want, like I said, keeping up communication. Better catch on, bitch. This too real for some of y'all. I'm just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. Looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. This is the stuff that y'all don't want to talk about. Y'all don't. Some of y'all grown people, you need to practice keeping up communication. If it's somebody in your life that you're genuinely trying to be with, practice keeping up with one another as far as the non-verbal communicating. Y'all done been in the hood too long. Y'all worry about respect from the wrong people. You worry about how you feel about the wrong shit. Like, y'all will spend a lifetime chasing behind the wrong stuff. Your motivation be towards the wrong shit. Then you sit around and get upset when people change. Somebody told me I need to digest this good word. Can you take a quick pause? Somebody said, I have a college degree and this woman has taught me way more. I appreciate that. It's just some stuff, you know, it ain't being said. I'm telling y'all, like, having fun and all, enjoying life and all, smiling in each other's face and all, fucking and all, having babies and all, it's going to get to a point where as an adult, you want more out of life. For any halfway intelligent person, you're going to want more. More is going to require change. It is going to require you to operate different. Some of y'all, as adults, especially y'all dudes, you've never had your own. You never lived in your own space. You don't know what it feels like to walk through your own house that's in your own name with your own money and drop your own nuts. You only know the feeling of fucking a woman in her place or in a hotel or at your mama house in the room. You don't know what it feels like to be a mature male. And see, when you get to that point where you want that for yourself, you will be attracted to a different type of woman. Them ones that be in your face with all that disrespectful shit. Them ones that want to control you and press you into monogamy. Them ones that want to sit back and guilt trip you about the things that you want in your life better than what you used to want. Them ones that's going to make you feel bad about evolving and maturing. You ain't going to want that no more. Same goes for some of y'all females. You never had a grown man that actually has his own. You only used to dealing with little boys that he got to use your car and you got to make all the decisions. You got to actually be the adult in the situation. You got to be the one to think and use your brain and problem solve. That shit gets draining. After a while, you're going to just want to be a woman. You're going to just want to be feminine. You're going to just want to do womanly, feminine, soft, you know, things. And you can't do that with a little boy. You can't do that with a nigga that can't take charge. You can't do that with a man that doesn't know what it feels like to actually have his own, lead on his own, expand on his own. And see, this goes back to when I be saying y'all was raised wrong. Because a lot of y'all don't realize, especially y'all men, I will speak to y'all first. Y'all don't realize your mama was never done right by a man. So the way that she's raising you, she cannot put aside her hurt that she feel for niggas. So a lot of y'all dudes, you get manipulated mentally. Like the shit is damn near like some sort of mental molestation when it comes to the things that y'all not being told. Because the stuff I just said about you having your own as a man, your mama should have told you that she really care about you. The same motivation y'all mamas be having when y'all little teenagers and she be cussing y'all out by leaving her door open and going in her refrigerator and boy take out the garbage and take them stank shoes outside. All that aggression. If your mammy never got aggressive with you about having your own place and not laying up with women and establishing yourself as a man, she ain't got your best interest at heart. I wouldn't give a fuck what she tell you, because any grown woman understand, in order to be a real man, in order to not get done how she was doing niggas when she was trying to raise y'all, which is why she don't got no man in her life right now, you got to be standing on your own too. And if you don't want to tell her, I tell her, tag her. You know, I never gives a fuck. I don't give a fuck how old you is. You did it wrong, bitch. I give no fucks. Because y'all ain't doing nothing but generationally cursing more and more generations with y'all fucked up ways of thinking. A lot of y'all gotta be real. My mama grew up in a time where the government pushed the African American and urban households to put the nigga out and be an independent woman and don't need a nigga for shit and sit up and raise men where they only see and are conditioned by the ways of a woman. And then you never take the time to sit your son down and teach him that having your own space, your own money, not going to live with women, not trying to use their cars, even me as your mother, staying stuck up under me, expecting me to fucking rescue you out of every situation will make you conditioned to believe that a woman is supposed to do that for you, when as a man you're supposed to do it for yourself. But she don't know that because she ain't no man. She can't teach you how to be a man. And a lot of y'all females, it's the same thing. A lot of y'all dealing with your own mama being jealous of you as a young lady, jealous of the fact that you're trying to be different and build yourself up and change and be attracted to a different type of man. So of course you get po-ass advice from her because she ain't never been able to keep a nigga. So her advice to you every time you going through something with a man, it's never to go online and educate yourself about communication. It's never to go take a class or a course on how to manage your emotions. She ain't never taught you about emotional intelligence. Her thing is put him out. Get that nigga out your car. Keep him the fuck from around. Girl, them your kids. I wouldn't be letting him do that. He ain't give you no money on the birthday party. This is the advice y'all get from y'all unemotionally intelligent ass motherfucking mamas. On both ends, a bitch steering you the fuck wrong. You need to tag her and you, and y'all should get in my Zoom that's coming up on Wednesday on communication. And when you see me do a Zoom on emotional intelligence, you should get in that one as well. And when you see me do a Zoom on budgeting, you should get in that one as well. Because unlike what y'all being told in the hood, I'ma tell you the truth. As you grow your bread, you supposed to change. As you want more for yourself out of life, you supposed to change your ways, your attitude, the way you look. Fix your vibrations, bitch, fix your face. If you come into enough money, fix your motherfucking body, fix where you live, fix the places that you choose to go, the things that you choose to do. But see, y'all members ain't tell y'all this. Your grandma didn't either. Your auntie didn't either. The fuck? Just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me with all that old people be changing and a person ain't supposed to change. Bitch, if people want better for themselves, bitch, you better change. You better start doing different with your money than what you doing now. If you want to be wealthier as you get older, you better start changing the people you hang around. If you want to stop being involved in so much toxic shit, you better start changing what type of people you are attracted to. And then I'm gonna tell y'all something else that y'all parents did not teach y'all, especially a lot of y'all who was missing y'all daddies, or your daddy was a bitch ass nigga even though he wasn't around. A lot of y'all don't understand, there is really, you know, no way to undo losing respect, right? And the reason why I say this is because the things that go on in relationships that make you lose respect for a person, you don't ever really forget that type of shit, right? What I mean by that, and I start with the females. You dating a nigga, you talking to a nigga, you like him. You got a certain level of respect for him because you like him. Because you feel some type of way, you know the nigga fucking you. looking at him as somebody that you can boss around and tell what to do, it really ain't no way to go back and respect the motherfucker unless they do a whole 180. And last time I checked, niggas just ain't walking through the hood or life right now just doing 180s overnight. So a lot of y'all, you have to like go through a phase where you break up and either come back and revisit in a new unit of time and get to know one another, or you just be fucked up, toxic, you break up and you don't need to fuck with each other again. Do y'all understand what I'm explaining to y'all? Like, this is why it's important when you're in relationships to talk about communication, understanding, respect, emotional intelligence, growing your fucking bag, understanding retirement, having some real goals as an adult. Because a lot of us, these same, areas that I'm naming, when we lose respect for a nigga or a bitch in these areas, it's hard to respect again. When you date the nigga and you realize after years, this motherfucker is stupid. Like, he's not very bright. Like, this bitch do dumb shit, expect me to fucking pull him out of it, lie and cheat, and then call himself a real man, but come back and can't stand on nothing he said. Man, this whole run around, she got every excuse or every solution on what somebody else did, but don't know how to get her own life together. She always can tell me what to do with money, but a bitch ain't seen her get no real money herself. Like, once you start really thinking this kind of stuff about a motherfucker, it's hard to go back and respect them in these areas. So y'all be expecting a bitch just enough to fuck. You be respecting a bitch just enough to like operate in the same household with them. Y'all be respecting a motherfucker just enough to sit there and try to act like y'all got some sort of healthy relationship going on when you don't. Because as soon as it's time to communicate, as soon as it's time to talk about money, as soon as it's time to talk about retirement, as soon as it's time to talk about generational wealth and fucking multiple streams of income, like as soon as it's time to talk about some real life shit, ain't no respect there. Ain't no respect there. Shit be gone out the window. And like I told y'all, a lot of y'all, you pride yourselves, you judge one another on whether you in a relationship. Where her man at? Where his man at? Like 75% of these relationships run around here, a bitch is faking about what they got going on. They don't have healthy boundaries. It's always a guilt trip for a motherfucker not to change. Bitch communicating from an unhealthy space because ain't nobody took no motherfucking classes, courses, or really sat down and read up to try to polish their skills on perspectives in life and different ways to communicate better and understanding like cultural differences make a difference in communicating with one another. Like, ain't nobody sitting down taking courses on emotional intelligence and how to get better with expressing how you feel. Everybody just painting these scenarios in their head and coming at one another about them. Just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. Some of y'all, I'm gonna be real. If your lady follow my videos a lot, bro, you might want to start looking into some of this stuff I'm talking about, because she's going to outgrow you. There's no way you can stay on my platform and sit here and keep hearing this shit and it don't push you to want better for yourself. Some of y'all niggas that's sitting up, if your bitch be listening to me all day long, before she go to bed, when she wake up in the morning, nigga, you is gonna get left behind in a little bit. Like, after a while, she gonna want a grown man. Like, after a while, she gonna want to be feminine. She gonna want to mind her mouth. She gonna want positive shit going on. She gonna want to change her vibrations. She gonna want better for her kids. And if you ain't on this shit, if you ain't in tune with keeping up communication, nonverbal communication, like when you see a bitch cleaning up and you need to get up and start cleaning up too, nigga, you might want to get up and start cleaning up. Same for y'all females. If your nigga be sending you my lives and shit, dropping them bitches in your DM, sending you a screenshot text message telling you to go check this video out, girl, after a while, your nigga gonna want a bitch that get her own money, but also knows how to be submissive, but also understands how to set boundaries and let a man know what she want. Like, your man gonna end up wanting a grown-ass woman, not a grown city girl. Y'all keep on saying, he sent me I found your platform through my man, but I just don't know. Keep saying you just don't know. Didn't I just tell you about change? And how motherfuckers change? Did I tell you this is normal? That as you get older, a bitch can't make you feel bad about changing things that you know are for the better for you. Keep sitting around talking about, girl, he sent me your one video the other day. That's how I found your page. Bitch, you better tap in. Oh, you better go get a book. Bitch, you better meditate. Oh, you better suck dick, read, get in a Zoom, save money, start taking care of yourself better, exercise, bitch, drink more what? You bet. All right. Keep on thinking bitches just on this page for nothing. Keep on thinking that. This go for male, or y'all hoes will get left too. Sure will. Sure the fuck will. Exactly. Be upset because they may. I'm just trying to figure out. Be commenting on my posts and shit. Well, I'm just trying to figure out who exactly is you is, because my dude keep sending me your posts and stuff. You ain't got to figure it out. You ain't got to figure it out. When you see that nigga make a post saying he looking for a Love Dorsey type female, bitch, just know you don't stand a chance no more. If you can't manage your emotions, if you don't know how to just be feminine and be a woman, if you always want to tell a nigga what to do, if you around here like raising your kids in a way where it make them feel like they don't need a man in their life, they don't need a father figure, like if you around here not educating yourself and trying to manage your money and worry about your credit, don't worry about it. You ain't got to know who I am, bitch. I ain't got to explain it. Your nigga will explain it when he leave. Just know that. Just know that. And you ain't got to be mad at me because I got my own nigga. So he won't be coming over here. But he will be coming with someone else that'll probably make you feel some type of way, bitch. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you, ho. I don't. Y'all dudes too, man, love I'm saying. My lady was listening to that one video. I felt like she was going to put me out. Well, nigga, you ought to get up and do something. Stop talking about you trying. Go make it happen. Just looking at y'all. Like y'all looking at me. Y'all think a bitch gonna sit here and keep listening to this shit for so long and ain't gonna start wanting different? Wanting change for themselves? Do y'all understand the minute you at peace in your household and you feel good about the person you laid up next to, and y'all understand teamwork and can communicate, and a bitch respects you and the man respects you as a woman, you actually start to progress faster in life. Like you are able to manage your money, your emotions, your time. You become more disciplined. You worry less about drama and more about forward progress. You operate in solutions when you're able to get this stuff under control. Rakeem, what you say? You say you posted you want a woman like Dorsey? Y'all play too much about the wrong shit. And I'm an advocate for change. This goes even in my life. In my personal life, people know around me, that girl would stop talking. I wouldn't give a fuck. I could have been head over heels about you last week. If this week I've grown and I see myself being more successful by separating from you, then bitch, separation it is. Sign me up for the separation. Sign me up for where we get the fuck off the bus. Over with. Finito. Done. Sayonara. Life is about growth and change. It's an ongoing journey to getting to know you. Some of y'all, as y'all grow, you still got the same hood mentalities about respect and what people should say and what they should do and what they shouldn't do. And this is why the fuck you still famous in the hood but poor in real life. You known in the streets, but they don't know you at the bank. How about making that a status? You well known all around your city with all the bad hoes, but nobody knows you in a bank nowhere. The county website in your fucking state, you know, that your city exists in, doesn't know your name when it comes to a property or some sort of real estate. You go on the website for tax ID numbers and fucking LLCs. It doesn't know you, but everybody in the hood knows you. Y'all females, you popular as fuck online. Popular with all the street niggas. Girl, you known for getting money out of niggas, but the bank don't know you for getting your own checks, bitch. Your kids don't know you as somebody that is a solid figure for y'all family. They don't know what's going to happen when they get older. You ain't got a pot to piss in or one to throw it out of, but you known in the Gucci store, bitch. And then y'all want to sit around and talk about not changing and some sort of respect that a bitch owe you. For what? For being the same thing that a bunch of motherfuckers was generations before you? A fucking hood celebrity. That's all it is. And this is the thing too. Change is required. Especially for some of y'all. Y'all know I'm an advocate. I already know this country needs crime. But a lot of y'all, the way you get your illegal money, if you're never going to change your mindset and educate yourself on how to flip that shit and wash it into something better to change your lifestyle so that you can actually have something to fall back on as far as retirement and something to leave. You listen. You're not going to be able to leave your kids them pounds. The money you got in the shoebox at your grandma's house, unless you educate your kids on how to invest, how to, understand passive streams of income, all they're going to do if you die right now is spend the money up and then be broke like you and then follow in your footsteps in the streets trying to be some sort of hood rich nigga or, popular bitch that's popping. A lot of y'all hoes, I tell y'all this all the time. I'm an advocate for women fixing themselves. I'm an advocate for cosmetic surgery. I'm an advocate for you, fixing or repairing anything about your body that you want to. But a lot of y'all hoes, you did it wrong. You went and fixed your body before you fixed your mind. Now you's a good looking dumb bitch and don't nobody still want you. Your self-esteem is even lower after the BBL because the niggas is treating you the same as they was treating you with the flat ass because you never fixed this. You don't know how to manage your emotions. You still thinking that as a woman you supposed to walk around and tell a nigga what to do. Your kids still understand that we on food stamps in housing and that you don't have anything even though your ass is fatter and your titties sit up better. You bitches did not do it in the right order. You were supposed to do it, but there's a way that you do shit. And I know you're not gonna like me. I don't give no fucks. And you can tell your mama I said that. You can tag her as well because I don't just give older people respect because they're older. Because half of them is still generationally cursing us. Still trying to condition and force us to feel how they feel about the same dumbass shit that they felt the way about. I don't like it. So I will cuss your grandma out, tag her on here. I will cuss your mama out, tag her on here. You can tag your daddy and I will tell him at 45, 50, nigga, you need to stop trying and go do. Now, in my close friends, I just put y'all up on 2 books to read. I told y'all the one a lot of people have already read. Reread that bitch with a different state of mind. Go into it to where you're reading it with the understanding that I am trying to get to know me. Once you read those 2 books, well, once you read the first one, I told you what to go Google. After that, read the second one. And then I want you to personally DM me and tell me how it helped change your mindset because it should help change your mindset if you actually read it. And to y'all slow bitches that can't read, guess what? Guess what? There are audio books now. The 2 books I just gave y'all the titles of, they only like $8. And bitch, you can buy them for probably a little less than that as an audio book. And instead of riding around listening to the fucking music y'all be listening to, just put the audio book on the loudspeaker and it will read to you. So guess what? Technology has made it where you bitches don't even have to know how to read nowadays. You just got to know how to listen, bitch. Your ears just got to be for more than earrings. That's all. And then you can catch up. Keep up. Just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. Don't worry about my tattoo right now. Worry about going and educating yourself on how to manage your emotions, communicate better, prepare for retirement, set some real goals, put some dates on your goals. And yes, I'm closing my sweat up like the old people because for those of y'all that got anything to say other than what the fuck I'm talking about, I feel for you. Wouldn't want to be you. Child, you better than me, bitch. Change is necessary. Keeping up communication is a real thing. Bitch, you see a bitch around you moving your feet? This is nonverbal communication where a bitch is doing things. You need to get up and do things also before you get left the fuck behind. Everybody good on the message? Some of y'all, you need to establish some boundaries. Because you let people guilt trip you into like going for anything. Some of y'all, you so slow mentally, you don't have no boundaries. That's the only reason you still in the relationship you in. Because the motherfucker done made you feel bad about leaving them. Yes, Tina, the ears is supposed to be more than just earrings. And it's no excuse not to read nowadays because all the books come as audio books. If you're my close friends, go tap in all week long. Every day I will be giving y'all a book or 2 to tap into. At some point, you got to catch on. Now, this Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m., I am doing a Zoom on communication. Communication and teamwork in relationships. You can text 678-965-0698. 678-965-0698. And I'm going to say this just like I said about my lives. Some of y'all, if your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your friends or your homegirl, you done seen them jump in 2 or 3 of my Zooms and your ass ain't caught on yet, just know after a while, If you own this shit I be talking about, like that a bitch need to change from, they're not going to want to be your friend after a while. That person is going to leave you alone eventually. I'm just giving y'all fair warning. So don't come back on my page or in my DMs later on talking about I'm saying, love, my lady done put me out, or I'm saying she won't even answer my, I don't want to hear it. Don't call me later on asking me to much you want a one-on-one about how to get the nigga back. Because I done already told the nigga in a video or two not to come back. So your non-management of emotions, don't know how to respect, think you're supposed to tell a grown man what to do, haven't healed from your past traumas because your mama told you everything but go get some fucking therapy for your mental health. To leave your ass the fuck alone. It's over with. 678-965-0698. Wednesday night, Zoom on communication. And then you will see me do another one on management of emotions. The budgeting Zoom was so dope, by the way. I appreciate all of y'all that got in that one. On June 19th, y'all will hear me doing a Zoom, running back my Zoom on money, entrepreneurship, marketing. Y'all know I gave out so much game on that one. If you took that one, bitch, that's like a mini college business course for only $125 for that one. Y'all know that particular Zoom, it go up $25 every week. Wednesday, the Zoom on communication. 678-965-0698. It's the phone number in my bio on Instagram. 678-965-0698. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I ain't got shit else to say. Bye Facebook, bye IG.